Hello, everybody. Let's give it a minute or two for late joiners to come in. It's good to see a lot of familiar faces here. Okay, let's get going. So, welcome everybody. It's been almost exactly a year since we last spoke at our annual general meeting in 2024. That also was on April 25th. So, I'm glad we are catching up after a year. It's been quite a 12 months since we last discussed and gave you verbal update on our business. So growth has been pretty tremendous since the last 3 years. Revenue grew by like 7x in 2024. But our Achilles heel is that most of our revenue has come from one-time revenue, not recurring revenue. These one-time revenue sources include areas like you know, exiting the home equity investments we have made on our balance sheet, or one-time consulting engagements that we've been given by clients. So it's not really a truly dependable source of revenue and strategy for the long term. We have had some recurring revenue, and that's what we're really focusing on this year. So 2025 is going to be our year of transition. We are pivoting from depending on one-time revenue to building to recurring revenue service lines this year. And that entails two big changes. The first is, Home LLC will focus on being a staffing business, and we will not be investing in our financing business any longer. And that's purely because, staffing business can generate tremendous amounts of recurring revenue over the long term. And we'll go into the details of why we are not investing in our financing business any longer. And the second big change is we are launching a new brand called 100x. The website is 100x.inc, INC, and that entails us helping clients buy AI agents to replace their sales force. To reflect these changes, the name of our company, which was previously Home Inc., I tried to uh, create a company called Home Inc., but it ended up being pronounced as Home Inc. everywhere. So we were dissatisfied with the name, anyways. But the name of that company is going to change from Home Inc. to 100x Inc. Your ownership will expand to not just include Home LLC, but also 100x, our brand. So your interests are protected no matter what. So to help you visualize our vision for 100x, let's imagine Ash. Ash can be any sales leader at a potential client of 100x. And because most of our initial clients will be in the real estate financing space or the loan origination space, Ash, let's imagine, is a financing origination leader at a potential client. Say one day Ash gets a notification from leadership saying he has to scale from $1 million of origination volume per month to $100 million of origination volume per month. And the challenge in the financing space is when money comes, it floods, and you have to invest it or deploy it as quickly as physically possible. So the old school way of doing this is hiring hundreds of originators in a chaotic and confusing way, where they're all trying to reach out to customers, and customers are also trying to reach back to them, and there's limited coordination and communication between them at first, which results in thousands of missed calls and messages. And really, the industry has not found a better solution for this until now. In the last 9 months, we've been building this AI command and control center that each can now go to, and with a click of a button, activate hundreds of originators. Each originator can then reach out to their list of customers, both outbound and inbound calls. Call them, text them, email them, direct message them, and personally help them achieve their financing goals by helping them get an origination rather than pushing a product to them. While AI originators like Sophie are helping homeowners achieve their goals, Ganesh can monitor all key metrics from the central AI command and control center and increase or decrease origination volume based on fluctuating market conditions or investor needs. This is the way sales leaders like Ash can scale 100x from million to 100 million seamlessly. There is no other way. And that's why we have launched this new brand, 100x. It's already live. The website's live. Our AI originator called Sophie is live. You can go to the website 100x.inc. If one of you wants to come on stage um, and test it out, you can test it live or you can test it on your own screen. I can also run a live test now. Let me click on the website and scrolling down, you can just click on a button and talk to an AI agent. Let me talk to Sophie.
Hey, this is Sophie on a recorded line. Who am I speaking to today?
Hey, Sophie, how's it going? This is Nick.
Hey, Nick. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're calling to see how I can help you cash out, right?
Actually, Sophie, not really. I'm just giving a demo to a few of my friends and investors.
Oh, got it, Nick. Sure, happy to help with the demo. Would you like to ask me any questions about Nade? Or maybe you'd like to know more about building your own Nadia for your business?
I'm good for now. So thank you so much. I'll be in touch.
That's completely okay. Nick, I totally get it. If there's anything you're curious about or need help with later, I'm here for you. Feel free to reach out whenever you're ready. Have a great one.
Thanks, Sophie. And just like that, with a click of a button, you can talk to an AI that looks and feels and sounds like a human, and you can train them to, perform any virtual task. It's insane, isn't it? So why pivot now? No, fundamentally, we are at a stage in our business where our financing business needed a lot of venture dollars to grow. We would have needed $5 to $10 million to not just hire originators, but marketing dollars to market this to customers and dollars to securitize these home equity contracts. But truly, fundamentally, now we believe that growth in this space is not venture scale yet. Home equity investments is still a niche industry. People have been trying to launch home equity companies since 2 decades now. And in the last 20 years, the total origination volume of home equity has been around $4 billion, which is 1/50th the origination volume of just HELOCs last year. In 20 years, home equity originations have done 1/50th the volume of HELOCs just last year. So we truly believe we can scale faster with Sophie AI. Like I said, we want to move to a recurring revenue model. And it's easier to generate recurring revenue with AI because once you deploy it, you can harvest revenue from it for a long time. And for our next milestone target of $1 million in annual recurring revenue, we just need 10 customers for 100x versus raising $100 million for our home equity investment space. So timing is probably right. If you really zoom out and think about the services sector as one of three sectors compared to agriculture and industry or manufacturing, the services sector is just 75 years old compared to agriculture, which is thousands of years old. The services sector was just born after World War II and it's grown exponentially. Today, half of global workers are in the services sector and represent nearly 60% of global GDP. We think in that pie, in the pie of services sector, because of software, because of clean data availability, because of very well-defined processes, 40% of that can be replaced by AI. It's a massive vision. While 100x will start with real estate and origination, there's nothing stopping 100x from scaling to other industries and eventually to take a shot at the massive service sector. We have some advantages. We have a niche understanding of home equity originations, HEIs, HELOCs. We have very deep awareness of the process and understand the pain points of our customers really well. We have proprietary insights, some insights that even our customers don't have, like the personal info of homes and homeowners of almost every single home in America. If you give us a phone number, we can give you an address as long as the home is not in a trust. And most importantly, we have found a product fit. Me and other founders who are starting 100x are obsessed with converting conversations into formulas. And we've had some initial traction already. Sally, a bot created like Sophie, is already activated for Open Door, and she will do outbound sales to get homeowners get instant cash offers on their home. We want to help Open Door buy 100 homes a month, which is 10% of their capacity because they buy 1,000 homes a month. And just from helping Open Door buy 100 homes a month, the potential revenue from Sally, the AI bot, could be $6 million annually, $500,000 a month. We also started creating two other bots, Nadia and Homer, for Nada and Home Tap, other home equity originators who want to use them to solve the same problem we were trying to solve with Sophie. And we are already in a pre-pilot discussion with mortgage originators as well and creating an AI agent called Sam that can originate purchase mortgages for people who want a mortgage to buy their first home. The revenue from each of these clients could be about $120,000 annually. So we could see significant scale from this relatively quickly. But time will tell. It's too early. We are just a couple of months into this. We need three major things to go our way to truly win in the AI business. One, our AI needs to be better than humans. Two, our AI, while needs to be better, needs to be built faster than our competitors. And three, once we build it and it's better than humans, it needs to be sold as quickly as possible. So one, why does AI need to be better than humans? I mean, just think about an analogy in Tesla. Their full self-drive, their autonomous driving technology took 4 to 5 years to reach a few 100 million miles. But once it became better than humans, it went from 400 million miles to 4 billion miles in just about a year. Because even if your car can drive autonomously and is right 98 out of 100 times, you won't trust the car. But once your car is right 999 times out of 1,000 times, which is better than most humans, you will truly trust it. and we need to build it faster than competitors. When we were thinking about this in just February this year, there was only one direct competitor. Now there are three more. And once our customers buy AI, why will they fire it? If you think about OpenAI and the context of Fortune 500 organizations, OpenAI has nearly 100% market share amongst the Fortune 500, although they won't use it exclusively. Why would they? But it has total market share. I mean, Fortune 500 companies also use Cloud and Gemini and DeepSeek and other LLMs, but OpenAI is everywhere. So, for us to truly win in this business, we might have to raise venture dollars again to scale. Maybe Q3 this year. We'll see. Right now, we're just focused on building an extraordinary AI agent and selling it as fast as possible. But that's not the end of the chapter. While we are doing this, Home LLC has become our cash cow. We basically achieved the 0 to 1 phase so far. Now we are scaling in the 1 to 10 phase. And for Home LLC to truly achieve its success, it needs a dedicated leader while I'm focused on building our AI business. And I'm very happy to have selected Sid as the general manager to run Home LLC. Sid, would you like to come on stage?
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Nick. It's
For
been
those,
right.
yeah, for those of who you don't know Sid, he was the second person in our India team. We don't really look at this as an India team and a US team. We look at this as a global team of people, some of who decide to live in the US, some of who decide to live in India. And Sid's been a major driving force behind most of our media mentions, most of the most complex client engagements we have delivered. And you know, the the housing market projections we made, which helped us get recognized as one of the most accurate housing market forecasters in America. Sorry to interrupt you, Sid. Please go ahead.
Uh, Thanks, Nick. So yeah, I think we've already in the past 2 years achieved a lot of growth, and we just want to take it to the next level this year. When we first dipped our toes into this space in 2023, we focused on the superpowers, which had helped us become, as you said, the most accurate housing forecaster in America in 2023, which was the US real estate market and engineering, and combining the two. And those two areas have so far provided us the bulk of our growth. In 2025, we are also seeing growth in another area, which is marketing and design. A lot of US clients in particular are looking for cheaper, better, faster UI UX designers and social media marketers, podcast specialists, and the like. So that's a major growth area this year as well. And our proposition is very, very simple. We help clients get world-class homies for just $3,000 per month. And this includes everything. We take care of compliance, we take care of health benefits, everything for you. We provide free replacements if for any reason someone just doesn't work out for you. And that way, we have been able to grow very quickly, and we want to grow even quicker right now. And I think the testimonials we've gotten in the last 24 hours itself are a testament to that. So when Nick told me, yesterday that let's just get some testimonials from our clients, I reached out to a bunch of them, and literally every single one of them replied back to our last minute request. And that's able to show you five, you know, testimonials, which basically attest, I think, to how reliable we've been, how much progress we've made with them, and how much we make it about making it a true collaboration between us and the client, and being as customer obsessed as possible at every step of their journey. Back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Sid. We are very lucky, not just to have Sid, but our team of homies that really helped build Home LLC and now are also building 100x. And since we now have access to a tremendous talent pool in India and have built, these skills in selecting extraordinary talent, helping them get up to speed, giving them the right culture to thrive, and taking them to the next level, our customers want access to that as well. Our financing business will sunset. Will generate about $500,000 of revenue by harvesting Home Equity Fund 1, Home Equity Fund 2. Home Equity Fund 1 is on our balance sheet. So as homes exit from there, it will feed our balance sheet. Home Equity Fund 2 will be returned back to investors as investments exit. We are anticipating returning about $100,000 in the fund in the next 2 to 3 weeks as our second investment exits there as well. And we think, for returning our time in this, sunsetting our financing business and focusing on the AI business is the smartest, investment of our time. Although it's too early to tell. In terms of revenue, 2025 is a highly uncertain year. We are in the middle of a transition. I would not be surprised if our revenue in this year is half that of last year, about $350,000 compared to $700,000, last year. I would also not be surprised if our revenue in 2025 is triple that of last year, if we hit the $2 million revenue target. One area where we have over 90% confidence in is our recurring revenue in 2025 will definitely increase over 2024. Our one-time revenue sources are uncertain. It depends on when these investments mature, and our ability to generate revenue from 100x is also uncertain. So those are factors driving the uncertainty for this year. Our core superpower remains our culture. Our culture principles are very simple and very direct. We want to remain customer obsessed, not self obsessed. We want to embrace immediate discomfort to achieve long term comfort. We think the opposite is not true. If we go after immediate comforts, we will find long term discomfort. We want to work with individuals that have a true ownership mindset, not renting mindset. We want to work with fellow Navy SEALs, not defense contractors. And whenever possible, we want to take massive decisions quickly. We don't want to keep debating them because there's no value in continuously debating something. And if we're debating, we won't decide. And if we've decided, what's the value of debating any longer? It's too early to tell. We showed this exact same graphic last year. And right now, while it seems like in the short term, the business revenue might decline, we feel we are just getting started. Why do we feel that? I mean, just look at NVIDIA. It took them 3 decades to reach $3 trillion in market capitalization. In the 90s, when they launched, they just sold GPUs. In 2000s, they just sold general computing. In 2010s, they were generating revenue from the crypto boom. And right now, most of their market cap has been unlocked by generative AI. If you look at Jensen Huang, he's been the founder CEO of NVIDIA since 32 years, the highest tenure in technology and the fifth highest tenure among Fortune 500 CEOs overall, number one being Warren Buffett. So we think there's a very strong correlation to having an amazing culture, obsessing about our customers, and compounding those things over multiple decades. And that's what we're betting on. Thank you for your time today. There is a 10% chance that an AI bot called Nikolai does this call in 2026 instead of me. Let's see. We're excited about what this year brings, and we are committed to delivering extraordinary shareholder returns for you. We really are a servant of shareholder returns. And everything we do is to make sure that you get long-term compounding on your early bet on us. Market is changing, industry is changing. We have become tremendous in real estate and services. And now we are focusing on embracing AI to scale even faster. Let's see. If you have any questions, you can come to the front of the stage. If you want to talk privately, you have my personal phone number or my email. I will talk about this in more details. I've already shared these slides in the meeting invite, and I'll share the meeting recording with anybody that couldn't attend as well. Thanks, everybody.